Hi everyone, welcome back to Sound Waves Ministry, and today is Resurrection Sunday, and I just want to do a quick episode entitled The Forgotten Earthquake, Resurrection Power in the Shadows. Alright, so here it goes. So, on Resurrection Sunday, we often zero in on the empty tomb, the angel, or Jesus appearing to Mary Magdalene. But today, I want to draw our hearts to something we often skip. An earthquake. Yes, an earthquake. Let's take a look at Matthew 28 verse 2. And it says, "And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven, and came and rolled back the stone, and sat on it." Now let's pause there and think about what we just read. Let's read it again. It says, "And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven, and came and rolled back the stone and sat on it." Yes, a great earthquake. Now, this wasn't the first one either. If you take a look in Matthew 27 verse 51, it says, "When Jesus died, there was another quake." So let's read that scripture itself. It says, "And behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks were split." Now, two earth-shaking moments. Literally. Now, let's take a think of that. Now, why earthquakes? Why would God choose the ground shaking to announce both the death and the resurrection of his son? Here's something to consider. The earth recognized what many hearts didn't. At his death, creation groaned in grief. At his resurrection, it trembled in joy. In Romans 8:22 says, "For we know that the whole creation has been groaning together in the pains of childbirth until now." Could it be that the earth itself responded to the spiritual weight of what was happening? That's a thought. So, the earthquake wasn't just to let Jesus out. It was to let us in. Jesus had already conquered death. The stone wasn't really rolled away for him. It was rolled away for witnesses. The shaking earth wasn't chaos. It was clarity. That's a thought. It wasn't heaven saying something's eternal just happened. Wake up, look in, behold the impossible made possible. It was heaven, saying something eternal just happened. Wake up, look in, behold the impossible made possible. The Resurrection Sunday, let's not just celebrate that he rose. Let's remember that even the earth responded, and maybe we should too. Shake off the dust, tremble at his glory, roll away the stones in our own lives, and let resurrection power come rushing in. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll be able to share it with your friends, and I hope you're encouraged. And let's keep walking in resurrection truth. Until next time, stay rooted and awakened. God bless.